Hey you guys, it's Alex with Forever Flawless Lips. I wanted to jump on and do a video about now that I've been selling for, 3.5 months, what I wish I would have known and kind of what I like and what I don't like and everything about selling LipSense. So we'll start with the pros. We'll start with some of the things that I like. So, and I have my list here because I actually kind of prepared for this video, which is something I don't usually do. I usually just kind of wing it. But I just have a few points that I wanted to make note of. So, some things that I really like. It is the easiest product to sell. So, I never wanted to sign up for an MLM. I never wanted anything to do with sales. I had no interest because to me it was all products like I don't want to sell them. I don't think they'd be easy to sell. Like the It Works. I had a bunch of women try to get me to sell It Works. I don't want to sell healthcare stuff. I'm like a burger and beer kind of girl. I'm not into like taking supplements, and I've always been skinny, and I don't mean that in like a weird well, this is one of those moments where I'm like, do I delete this video and start over? I've always been thinner, except for one period in my life. And so I don't have like a story of like, these products helped me. Things like that. Like I just never really was able to relate to any products that I really wanted to sell. And LipSense, you don't really have to try to sell too much. Like women see the product, they know the product, they see that it doesn't budge, and they want to buy it, and they love it, and then they find out the other cosmetics don't budge, and then they're interested in buying those. So it's not a hard product to sell, and that's one of the reasons that I decided to join to sell, is because it's just easy. Another thing is it's pretty early to get in. The company is really starting to take off. They're not super close to stabilizing as far as stock, which has actually gotten way better than it ever has been. But they're still in kind of the beginning stages. So to me, I'm like, I would rather get into a company when it's really early on rather than later when the market's super saturated. And so that's why I think right now is a great time to join. I think it's an amazing time if you're interested in joining to join. I personally have done pretty well for myself. I feel like a lot of the girls on my team are doing really well for themselves. So I think right now is a great time. It's early on. It's a good time to join a company. And that's one of the pros, I think, to selling. The products are really amazing. I have only tried one product I'm not a huge fan of, and it is the mascara. And the reason I'm not a huge fan of it is because it takes a lot of effort to get it off. But besides that, all the other products, I love them. I love the foundations. I love the skincare. I love the lip volumizer. I love everything I've tried. I love. One of the perfumes, not my favorite smell, but I love pretty much everything that I have tried, and I only sell what I try. So I like everything. Another thing that I really like about it, I feel like I have a super awesome team, and I know I've talked about it a lot, but I can't stress enough how important it is to have a super solid of women who are willing to empower you as you adventure into like your business, And so I have never really let's just have a really honest moment. I have never been a huge fan of women. There's a lot of drama. I don't like having trust broken. I'm introverted. Like there's a lot of things that kind of why I have never been a huge fan of women. And signing up to sell LipSense has kind of given me faith, because there has not been a single bad person on our team. Like I have all these friendships where we talk all the time, whether it's about LipSense or not. So it's before it's I felt like I had two pretty close girlfriends. Now I feel like I have more. And that's something that I've always wanted. I just haven't ever trusted women enough, I guess, to let them in. But these women are amazing. And I'm just shocked at how amazing all of these women are. And I'm really lucky that I'm on a team with them and that they're on my team. So I really love all the women on my team. It's kind of, they say it's like a sisterhood. It kind of is. Like, people joke that it's like a cult. I don't think it's like a cult, but I just, like, we all have each other's backs. Like, that's just what it is. We all have each other's backs, at least on my team. So I love my team. I love that they help take care of us. They do trainings, different things like that. So I feel like it's empowering. Like, I honestly, before I started selling, kind of always was like, I'm just like, what's my point in life? Blah, 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 blah. Like, kind of had those questions. Not saying that I was, like, depressed or, like, oh, I have no meaning. I just kind of always wondered, like, what am I doing with my life? Like, I don't feel like I'm doing anything, you know? And now I feel like I'm doing something. Like, now I have a team of 30 women in 3.5 months, and I, like, am in relationship with them, and I'm empowering them, and I'm seeing them raise funds for things that are important to them, or pay off things that they've been struggling with, or just even feel better about themselves. Like, even if they're not selling and they're just selling to friends and family or wholesale, like, to see a woman go from, like, oh, I'm not really pretty, I could never do this, to taking selfies and being proud of themselves. Like, that to me is worth everything. Like, that is worth everything to me, signing up. And it's an empowering feeling. It's a fun feeling. Like, I just love, love, love the company. That doesn't mean that there's not downsides. So let's just be honest. There's always two sides to the blade kind of thing. So some of the downsides to selling LipSense, it's a lot of work. Like, you get a lot of orders, and you have to fulfill all those orders. You have to manage all those orders. You have to track all those orders. You have to follow up with your customers. So it's not just like money falls into your lap. The girls that think money just is going to fall into their lap and it's no work, those are usually the girls that I see start to sell, and then they're like, I don't know if this is for me, you know? And that's fine. Like, you're not willing to put in the work. It's your business. It's not mine. So whatever you need to do is fine. But those are the women that I see tend to fall out, is when they're like, oh, I don't want to follow up with customers. I don't want to write a thank you note. I don't want to pack these orders. Things like that. But if you're willing to put in the time and the work, and you're willing to post on your Facebook group once a day, once every other day even, I mean, to me, it's a lot of work getting up and running, but after you're up and running, it gets easier. Having downlines, that's a lot of work. I have an amazing group of women. I dedicate most of my time to my downlines versus sales. I've kind of put sales just, you know, I'm like averaging 3 to 4 a week right now. And I'm kind of setting that on the side because I want to focus on the girls who are wanting to do this and do this well. I'm focusing on the girls who are like getting started and have questions and wanting to get set up, and nervous, and, you know, like, I need to be there for them. I need to help support them. Those are girls that I care about, that I'm going to have a relationship with. And it's a lot of work if you have downlines, but it's worth it because you're sharing an amazing, amazing opportunity with other women, and you're seeing them empowered. So it's all really in your attitude. If you're like, this is too much work, they're asking me too many questions, then don't sign up girls, please. Like, please don't do that to women, because they're relying on you. So if you think that's going to be a lot of work, don't sign girls up. Just focus on sales. If you think that you're just going to get successful overnight, and you're just going to be rolling in the dough, that's not how it works. Like, I'm sorry, that's not how it works. It does take work. It does take dedication. No one can make you do it. You have to be willing to do it on your own. But you can have a team around you that'll support you in that, but you do have to put in work. So with that being said, if you're willing to put in that work, and you're willing to kind of take some time and get everything up and running, and then just kind of maintain and post once a day and follow up on sales, then you're going to do great selling LipSense, you know? It's just a matter of, is that okay with you? Another thing, some products are not my favorite. I know I kind of touched on the mascara. Some of the LipSenses, I don't like them. To be totally honest, mulled wine, I cannot get it even, and I know there's like YouTube tutorials, but I don't have time to go on and watch YouTube tutorials on how to apply mulled wine. And frankly, I look a little gothic in it, so with all the tattoos, like, it kind of pulls this weird, like, I'm hardcore, and I'm not hardcore. I try to be, but I'm not. And so I don't like mulled wine. There's other colors that I am not a huge fan of, that I kind of have some troubles wearing them. Like pink champagne, I love it for layering. I don't like it by itself because it kind of cracks on my lips. Apple cider cracks on my lips. So there's certain lip colors that I don't like. If I were to take the time and pull my lips tight and give them longer time to dry and different things like that, I'd probably love them, but I don't have time for that. So I do my makeup in about less than 10 minutes max every morning. So I need something like I can just throw on, put my gloss on, and call it good and not have to worry about it. So that's kind of a downside. Another downside is, yeah, sometimes it kind of sucks that you have to trade to get other colors, especially if they're discontinued colors, but most of the time it's pretty easy to trade and get whatever you need to trade. Some women don't like that, so I'm kind of going off of what I don't like and what other women don't like as well. So sometimes that's not the most fun, like having to trade or hunt down a color for a customer, but sometimes you can just say, I don't have that in stock. I'm sorry. As soon as it comes available, I will let you know. And the way the colors are coming back in stock, they're like, there's a lot and coming in quickly. So, and they're staying in stock. So I wouldn't worry too much about it. If they want a color that's not in stock, you can kind of just tell them, I would love to order for that for you as soon as it becomes available. Or I have something similar, this color. What do you like? Do you like this color? Or make another suggestion with something that you have on hand in stock, is another option to do that way. But besides that, I don't really have much bad to say. Like the company itself, I love the company itself. I feel like they're doing great handling the popularity that they're receiving. Everything else is pretty good. So I don't really have much bad to say. I have more positive than negative, and that's why I'm still doing it. If I didn't like it, I'm not a person who's going to do something that I don't like. I'm pretty kind of just do what I want. And I'm just thinking my husband would just laugh because he agrees 110% that I just kind of do what I want. And if I didn't want to sell, I wouldn't sell. But I do, and I'm super dedicated to my girls, and they want to sell, so I'm going to keep selling, you know? And the rest of the kind of, like, downsides, I don't feel like there's much of them. So that's my 2 cents, you guys, on selling LipSense, being a distributor for, 3.5 months almost. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to comment, ask me questions. If you guys want to email me, I'm always available, foreverflawlesslips@gmail.com. I am always, always, always super happy to help. I am always super available if you want a team. This month is like one of the best months to sign up with my team. They're offering incentives for your first order, and they've never done that before. So if you want to sign up and you want to sign up this month, it is a fabulous time because you're going to get a bunch of goodies from my uplines for just placing your first order. So send me a message if you're interested, and thanks so much for watching, you guys.